Every time you decline a $100 dinner invitation, your peers whisper that you're struggling. But what if their perception is the ultimate camouflage for your true path to independence? You sit in the quiet of your living room, the soft glow of a lamp illuminating a simple, nourishing meal you prepared yourself, while the blue light of your phone screen displays the chaotic, high-energy lives of your social circle at an expensive lounge. They are paying for status, for the fleeting validation of an audience that will forget their names by morning, while you're quietly curating a portfolio that works while you sleep. A notification pings. A dividend payment has just landed in your brokerage account, covering your rent for the entire month. And you cannot help but smile at the irony of being labeled the one who lacks resources when you are actually the one who has secured their freedom. You understand the silent power of the no. When you look at your social circle, you see individuals trapped in a cycle of lifestyle inflation, constantly chasing the next milestone of external display. They view your frugality as a limitation, a sign that you are falling behind in the race of social optics. They do not see the ledger, the disciplined allocation of resources, or the way you prioritize long-term stability over short-term social approval. By allowing them to believe you're navigating a period of scarcity, you remove yourself from the social pressure to perform. You are liberated from the expectation to participate in rituals of consumption that serve no purpose other than temporary validation. Consider the mathematics of the situation. Every $100 spent on a single night out is not just $100 gone, it is $100 that could have been deployed into assets that grow over time. When you choose a simple evening at home, you are effectively buying back your future hours. Over a decade, the difference between those who prioritize the maintenance of an image and those who prioritize the accumulation of assets is staggering. The compounding effect of small disciplined choices is the most powerful force in personal finance, yet it is invisible to those who prioritize the immediate gratification of a social life built on expensive habits. Your friends are trading their future time for current status. They work long hours to fund nights that are quickly forgotten. You, on the other hand, are working to build a system that functions independently of your physical presence. This is the essence of stealth stability. It is not about deprivation, it is about intentionality. You are not saying no to life, you are saying yes to a life that you own rather than a life that owns you. When you decline an invitation, you are not closing a door, you are opening a space for your own growth and long-term security. There is a specific quiet joy in being underestimated. When people assume you are navigating a difficult financial season, they stop pressuring you to keep up with their spending. They stop asking you to split the bill at high-end venues. This social under-the-radar status is a strategic advantage. It allows you to move through the world without the burden of expectations. You can wear simple clothes, drive a modest vehicle, and enjoy quiet hobbies, all while knowing that your foundation is rock solid. The freedom of not needing to impress anyone is a level of autonomy that most people never reach. Think about the emotional toll of constant consumption. The pressure to appear successful is a heavy weight. It requires a constant flow of resources to maintain the facade. By opting out, you are reclaiming your mental space. You no longer worry about whether your outfit is trendy enough or if your latest social media post reflects a lifestyle that matches your peers. You are free to focus on your craft, your physical health, and your personal development. The quiet you experience at home is not a sign of isolation, it is a sign of alignment with your true goals. Let us analyze the cost of social signaling. Every time you feel the urge to join an expensive excursion just to belong, ask yourself what you are truly buying. Are you buying friendship, or are you buying access to a group that requires a fee to be paid? True connections do not require a high price tag. If your relationships are contingent on your ability to spend at a certain level, they are built on a fragile foundation. By stepping back from these expensive social traps, you often find that the people who remain in your life are the ones who value your presence, not your spending capacity. Your strategy for declining invitations is simple yet effective. You do not need to explain your financial philosophy to anyone. You can simply state that you have other plans or that you are focusing on a specific goal this season. You do not owe anyone a breakdown of your bank account. The beauty of personal finance is that it is personal. You are under no obligation to justify your choices to friends who are still playing by the rules of social optics. Guard your strategy as you would guard any valuable asset. As you scroll through those photos of your friends at the club, realize that their celebration is momentary. The joy of a fancy drink or a crowded room is fleeting, often replaced by the anxiety of the credit card statement that follows. Your joy, however, is built on the steady compounding growth of your assets. It is a quiet, sustainable happiness that doesn't depend on external validation. You are building a fortress of stability that will protect you when the world becomes unpredictable. There is a profound difference between being broke and being frugal. The former is a state of lack. The latter is a state of choice. When you choose to live below your means, you are exercising power. You are deciding that your future self is more important than your current image. This is the core of sustainable living. It is the ability to walk away from the herd and choose a path that is uniquely yours, regardless of what the observers might think. When you're the person who always says no to the expensive dinner, you eventually become the person who is never invited to those things. This is a positive outcome. You're curating your social life to match your values. You will find that you have more time, more energy, and more focus to dedicate to the things that actually matter. You might start spending your time with people who have similar goals, people who value growth and stability over performance and vanity. Consider the long-term impact on your stress levels. When you're not living for the next social event, you remove a massive source of anxiety. You are no longer tethered to the expectations of your peers. Your financial planning becomes a source of peace, not a source of worry. You know exactly where you stand, and you know that you are moving toward a future of complete autonomy. This is the ultimate goal of effective resource management. As your portfolio grows, the temptation to show off might arise. Resist it. The true test of your character is the ability to remain humble even when you have secured your future. The stealth approach is not just about protection from others, it is about protection from your own ego. When you keep your success quiet, you maintain the clarity of mind necessary to continue making wise decisions. You avoid the traps of entitlement and complacency that so often accompany visible success. Remember that the people who judge you based on your spending habits are not the people whose opinions should define your life. They are trapped in a paradigm that you have already transcended. Their judgment is a reflection of their own insecurities, not your reality. By holding on to your discipline, you are proving to yourself that you are the master of your own destiny, not a servant to social trends. As you finish your meal and prepare for a restful night, you feel a sense of satisfaction that no amount of money spent at a club could provide. You are building something real. You are constructing a life that is resilient, meaningful, and entirely your own. The broke friend title is a badge of honor, a secret that you carry with pride. Let them think what they want. You know the truth, and in the end, that is all that matters.